Hello and welcome to Beautiful Losers, a comic book movie and TV news podcast. My name is Mkos.
And I am Iris.
Oof. Obviously you noticed something different, and that is that we have actual music now.
We are legit hoes!
We are legitimate. Thank you again. Thank you again to DJ MC Record Scratch, aka Cole Pepper, aka
He's amazing.
aka the coolest white boy we know.
Aside from you, which is not a very high standard.
I'm not that white.
White.
I'm like a
You're
pale
like a peach
carrot.
fuzz.
Yeah,
like your skin tone is peach fuzz.
Yes, I'm like a pale carrot tone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're like a little carrot cake, like from Cheesecake Factory.
Yes, I am a little carrot cake from Cheesecake Factory. This is okay. I feel like this intro's gone a little bit smoother than all our other intros.
Are we becoming professionals in our evolution of our craft?
I feel like we're learning things.
Oh my god! This is I'm probably uploading this today, or like you guys are probably listening to this Friday or Saturday. Last night, if you guys saw on the Twitter, which you probably didn't because we don't have that many followers, but. It got to the point where we got a question from, I think it was at Fresner, who was asking us what platform is most beneficial to listen on for us. And I actually ended up tweeting like 2 paragraphs with all of this explanation, and like realistically, because of where we host, which is Podbean, it doesn't matter the platform, we're going to get the same analytics.
Yeah.
We're going to get the same numbers. Really, the most beneficial one, in theory, would be YouTube, because YouTube you can monetize. But we haven't monetized on that. We literally just started. So, yeah, basically, if you want to listen to us wherever it is most convenient for you. Yeah, it's most
convenient. Because I used to listen on this app called Player FM, which is a good app. It's like the Google podcasting app. And I was like, this is all right. But... when a lot of my favorite podcasts started moving to Spotify, I was like, I think I should make the switch, but not yet. And then as soon as we made it to Spotify, I was like, I'm just going to use Spotify. I already do for all my music. I might as well for my podcast.
Like that whole Spotify add-on with our hosts really helped expand our platform for our listeners, because a lot of people prefer Spotify over the Apple, like the iTunes podcast app.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people already have, like I said, people already have Spotify, so going into the Apple iTunes podcasting app and then downloading it and having to move it somewhere, it's a whole mess, and it's so much easier to do it in all one app. So
if you guys just want to like listen to it in the background on your computer or something, it's easier for you to just search for us on YouTube. Now we're on YouTube, the latest episode right now. But
actually, we're gonna start making the moves to get videos up.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Some graphic and visual content.
Oh yes, we are gonna be professionals.
And this is an actual on-air convo. Don't worry about it, guys.
This is awesome. Gosh,
we feel established, accomplished.
I feel professional. Like I feel awake this time. I'm not dead this episode.
Listen, you gotta fake it till you make it.
Fake it till I make it.
There you go. So on to the news. I already actually prepped this for us. Again, we're using Super Bro Movies as our main source because they're kind of on that grind, basically.
Yeah.
They get the latest.
Check out the news at superbromovie.com and you will not be disappointed.
Yes. So yeah, first bit of news. Margot Robbie confirms she's working on her own Harley Quinn project with more women.
All right, that sounds...
So apparently, we already knew that she was kind of trying to produce or work on something on the side, kind of implying, hey, just something without Jared Leto.
Yeah, the Jared Leto.
Without David Ayer and all that,
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be beneficiary for her. I mean, because... Beneficiary? I don't know.
Beneficial, yeah.
I don't give a crap. Anyway, I think it'd be good for her because she was one of the shining points of that movie.
She really was. Her and Deadshot.
And Deadshot, yeah, and her role was so watered down. Like, I felt like Margot Robbie had so much more to give to this character.
I bet you she had, all of her scenes got cut.
I mean, most of her scenes were supposed to be Joker Harley, and the thing is, I don't want to see Joker Harley anymore.
No, even she says it. Like Margot Robbie's just like, I'm hinting that it's an unhealthy relationship, and then there's just like another clip of her clearly saying outright, it's a completely unhealthy relationship.
No, the thing is, it's a toxic relationship, and it's all over, and obviously it's a part of the comics, so that's not something that we can ignore, but the fact that the movies have this power that they don't have to use any of that. They have this ability to just say, hey, this is Gotham in the future. This is DCEU near the future of these guys' careers. All their riffs could have happened already, and you can clear them away in one conversation.
Exactly.
Like someone from Harley's old life would be like, hey, where's Mr. J? And she'll be like, oh, we don't associate anymore.
Exactly.
That's all you had to say, and then we're good.
And she kind of, like, quote unquote, was just like, hey, we're not in the movie. When I forget the quote. But I know there's a part where she kind of hints, she lied, obviously, but she kind of hints it's not like a huge thing anymore because she's on her own, but she's her own independent woman, which was not the case.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I mean,
hopefully for the future.
They have this entire Harley Quinn run that they could use as like storyboard or whatever, and I don't want to see them waste this character because I can see, as we talked about in the Justice League episode, that the DCEU is lightening up. It's trying to get better, and it's getting there. It's getting there. And in the next few movies, eventually
we're actually going to get back
there.
to that with another bit of news here. But yeah, to close this bit of news,
I want to see whatever she's got going on.
Yes, apparently there's a theory here that they may be referring to the animated Harley Quinn series.
It could be.
Because I love her voice for Harley Quinn. I think she does a great accent.
I mean,
for
I think she'd be great for that role, but at the same time, I also kind of want to hear Tara Strong come back as Harley.
I think we all do at one point. Or like have Robbie as Harley, but then have Tara Strong guest star as like Poison Ivy or something, or a flashback of Harley.
That'd be really good, actually.
I feel like that would be a great callback.
It'd be nice, and that would give it that ability to be connected to the old Batman animated series.
Exactly. So
I just want something fun and dumb.
Exactly. So going back to that about the DCEU, apparently, it's a little chisme. Warner Brothers executives reportedly...
That means rumors, by the way.
Yeah.
Or scandal.
A little rumor, a little tea.
A little bit of chisme.
A little bit of chisme, a little tea. Warner Brothers executives reportedly wanted Zack Snyder removed from Justice League following Batman v Superman.
Yeah, and if we're honest with you, we all did.
We all did.
So I guess that means that we are all Warner Brothers executives.
We are all disappointed. So...
I mean, honestly, we talked about this.
We've talked about this time and time again.
The best DCEU movies were the ones where Zack Snyder didn't have a hand in at all. Because you see Suicide Squad, David Ayer did that, but he had a completely different vision, and Zack Snyder said, no, it has to be this way. And he was like becoming like a creative consultant when it was just kind of like making his own movie. We had then we get Wonder Woman, with the Pat Jenks, and the movie's amazing. The Jenk. Madam Jenk. She she has this whole movie completely away from Zack Snyder. He could have said, hey, you got to do it this way, and she would have just like stuck her finger out and like mooned him or something. Thumb the fuck off. Like Patty Jenks.
I honestly think that she would do that in the most professional way possible.
Yeah, and then everyone would be like...
Because she's that kind of
and everybody would clap for her because she's right.
Yep.
And then we get Justice League, which was essentially a Joss Whedon film.
A lot of people have this debate, but quite honestly, Joss Whedon tried his hardest with the time that he had for reshoots and all of that to make it a Joss Whedon film, but like
that's the
in
thing.
a
it still had little bits and pieces, like when you use a blender and then you make one smoothie and then you go to make another smoothie and there's still bits of the last one if you don't wash it right.
Yeah, it's still kind of in there, and it's the pulp is in there.
Exactly. So
it's Joss Whedon with Zack Snyder pulp.
Exactly. So like while Justice League, I liked it. So while Justice League was entertaining, there was still that sour taste left in your mouth at certain parts, and that's when you knew that was Zack Snyder stuff.
Exactly.
So I don't think it'd be the worst thing to get Zack Snyder off. And obviously, it feels weird to attack this man who's lost his daughter.
No, we're not attacking him because of that.
I'm just attacking him in general, and at the same time, I just feel a little icky for doing that.
We're not even attacking him, though.
Yeah, I am. Get the fuck off Warner Brothers. Get out of here.
Okay, I attack him in private, but like publicly because we're now public personas.
We're professionals.
We're professionals, but like
you'll edit that out. No, she won't.
No, absolutely not. No, but I don't feel like attacking him. I feel like constructively criticizing him and his work and his vision that has cost DC and Warner Brothers so much.
Yeah.
And not only that, who cares about the executives? It has cost the fans.
It's cost the fans. Like honestly, it
the fans are the ones that pay for this.
It feels like an abusive relationship. It really does. It really does.
Zack Snyder Joker.
Yeah, Zack Snyder's Joker.
We're all
his
Harley.
Hashtag we're all Harley.
Oh my god.
And
that's all Harleys.
Yeah. And then it's just this this issue where it's like we keep trusting him and keep trusting him. Everyone keeps saying, hey, give him a chance, give him a chance. He'll get better, he'll get better. He doesn't.
No.
He's giving us the same garbage that he gave us in 2000. I don't know.
He's
When
been
did this come out?
doing
2013? 14? When did Man of Steel come out?
Man of Steel? 2013.
13.
13.
He's been doing this to us since 2013.
He's been doing this to us for like 10, 15 years, just with,
Honestly.
before the DCEU.
Yeah, no, I mean, and like, I don't even
300.
hate his, yeah, I mean, I don't even hate his movies. Like, 300's bad, but it's like watchable.
300's iconic,
It's
but not
entertaining.
because of Zack Snyder.
It's entertaining, you know. We get a movie like a Watchmen, you know. It's not bad. It's just entertaining, not accurate, but entertaining and passable because we weren't in this moment. We weren't in this bubble of great superhero movies yet. So that's why we just accepted Watchmen because it felt kind of like Dark Knight, you know.
Yeah.
So everything was just kind of that feel, but then you just kept stretching out the Dark Knight, like
Yeah.
emo-ness into the rest of this
It's very
universe.
#darks.
Yes.
But yeah, that's that. That little tea there. Sticking with the DC film theme because I like to organize my news. You can tell that I organized this today.
Yeah.
So yeah, Wonder Woman 2 director Patty Jenkins, the Jank, teases a new love story and new characters. Now, did Iris read these before doing this? No.
Probably not.
I skimmed most of them,
It's
but
fine.
there's like 12.
It's fine. We're professionals.
We're professionals, but yes.
Who would you like to see? Or what would you like to see happen
I haven't
in
read
Wonder Woman
this.
2?
I am completely okay with Wonder Woman not being in part of that new love story. Like, I want it to be it's got to be entirely new characters because it's going to be in the 80s. Except
Yeah.
for Steve Trevor. So I don't know how the hell that's going to happen.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, they already said that this guy's going to be back. I don't know how. Maybe
They're
as a
gonna freeze him.
flashback or maybe as
Is
a
it an ice cube?
PTSD thing.
Ice
I don't-
tea?
Yeah, he'll be a iced tea.
He's going to be a frozen
He'll be a
letter
frozen
T.
rapper.
Aww.
All right.
Anyways, but yeah,
I don't know.
that's being teased.
I want to see. Actually, I want to see Ares come back because he's
I
not.
feel like that was short.
Because, yeah.
What's the saying?
Short-lived, I guess, or
Undermined?
yeah, I don't know. It was
It was-
underutilized.
Exactly.
Because
I feel like they
Ares is-
could have really delved into that a little further.
Ares is this god. I mean, at the end of Wonder Woman, he said something like, "Oh, you won the battle, but you haven't won the war." Really cliche, but he said it. So that means. So I feel like that
It
means
does
that he's just not
tease.
dead because he's a god. I guess you can't technically kill them like that.
I mean,
I
she
don't know.
is the god killer.
And then no, but then remember, if Ares had died, then all war and all violence like that would have just ended. You know?
Yeah, but not all war and violence is caused by Ares. Ah, that's the
Maybe.
whole. Didn't you know the moral of the story, bro?
No, yeah, but he's still kind of like pulling the strings. I felt like that was just kind of a weird
The little-
misdirect.
the little.
You saw me do the puppet hand
Yeah, the little
fingers.
puppet hand. He's got his fingers in those pies. But isn't it like, according to my Percy Jackson knowledge, when you kill a god, the god doesn't technically die. He just goes to like the pits of Tartarus.
Tartarus. Yeah, but I don't know.
I don't know if they're gonna stick to that mythology here.
I don't know. I just feel like Ares is this huge villain that's been
He's huge.
killed many times. Huge. He's very huge. Like my tiny Trump hands.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He's this huge villain that's like died and come back at will. Like they don't even need to explain it. It's just like, yeah, I'm a fucking god. So like I don't doubt that they'll do that. Maybe. I mean we're diving straight into the Cold
Are
War.
we calling Ares Kanye?
Yeah. He just comes in and comes back when no one wants him and destroys things.
He doesn't smile.
Doesn't smile.
Poor
and-
Lupin.
Anyway, we're supposed to
Yeah.
be getting Wonder Woman 2 in theaters November 1st, 2019.
Yes. Okay, moving on. So,
Onto
this
the
is
Marvel.
the Marvel. Come
Our-
on, this is actually pretty good stuff
Our
because
freaking
I
daddies
am,
because
we're gonna talk about that in a little bit.
honestly. Oh shit, we have to talk about the Infinity
trailer.
War trailer.
Yeah, that's after this. I have this
I
organized.
know.
Okay, 3 key scrolls. Scrolls.
The scrolls.
The scrolls possibly revealed for Captain Marvel. Okay, so we all
Yeah.
know we already talked about this a little bit when Captain Marvel was announced with the whole. We got to see the concept art for
yeah,
the scrolls.
for the scrolls, and it looked good.
And it looks very good. And apparently, and it makes sense to have this casting call. It's asking. It's looking. They're looking for a female with fighting experience, a male who's over 6 feet tall, and another male who's just not as big as Delta.
Yeah.
So we're
So we're gonna get an
assuming-
alpha. We have an alpha, a delta, and a supporting male number 2, and these are supposed to be
They're supposed to be scrolls.
And
the little theory here, the assumption is that it sounds very similar, I should say, to the key scrolls in the comics. They could be the royalty, the scroll royalty, royal family. If we're going to be diving into that part of the MCU in this movie.
Yeah, I mean, Ben Mendelsohn is already confirmed, and I don't think it's confirmed. I don't know. He's going to be playing Jan Rog, the Skrull warrior man or whatever.
Yeah.
Or
one of those.
Or something.
The green man.
So, basically what this article is saying is that it might be those three might be the royal family, where we'll be focusing on the princess. What does that say? Annelle?
Annelle, yeah. Moral of the story is we're going to most likely be diving into a lot of this background and a lot of the story in Captain Marvel, and I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I think we haven't seen anything like this in the MCU.
There's a lot of theories, and there's actually a thing that I have on my phone. It's a fan-made... it's like a fan-made phase, like next phase after Infinity War.
Okay,
so like what movies could come next.
Okay, like a kind of like a chronicle.
Yeah.
A chronicle prediction. I don't know.
Yeah. And they're saying that the next logical point after this, if they're going to be doing Captain Marvel, would be going into the Secret Invasion storyline, where people are just turning up and appearing as Skrulls throughout the entire Marvel universe.
Exactly.
And some of them knew they were, and other ones didn't.
Yeah.
And I had that huge list. Obviously, it's fake, but there's a lot of movies that could work. And I would love it to work, because Secret Invasion's a really good storyline.
Right.
And
I find them fascinating and great, like psychological thriller sort of deals.
Yeah, because
in a way,
it's like
it messes with you.
Yeah, because then you find some characters that were Skrulls the whole time, and then they were so deep into it that they didn't even know that they were Skrulls. Like,
exactly.
Here's the list, and with like some logos. That
okay, the
made.
Secret Invasion saga. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can post this on the page, right?
I will post it on the page.
So
it'll be on the Facebook. Facebook.com/BeautifulLosers.
You know it. Anyways, Hellboy reboot gets a January 2019 release date.
That's
so we
exciting.
we got another year for this.
Gives them time, you know.
It does give them time to get this right, to get this nice, to get it premium.
I have faith for this, because I mean, you have actual Mike Mignola working on the script. Like,
exactly.
Who better to work on the script than the creator of
the OG
Hellboy? You know, like the last Hellboy was like Mike Mignola had a hand in it, but the creative team was another one.
Exactly. And not that those
movies
were bad.
You know, it wasn't bad.
Not at all. When I was little, I used to love those movies because I thought they were so fun.
No, that's how good it was. And even with having Mike Mignola just there as like the creative supervisor,
his influence did show through.
It came out really good. So I have no idea where this Hellboy is going to go.
And this Hellboy looks great. Like, what is it? Dan Harbour? David Harbour from Stranger Things looks incredible.
I want to know who they're going to cast as Abe Sapien. Because I mean, the original actor, I guess maybe it would be a little too old. That's the same reason that they didn't use Ron Perlman again.
Yeah, because
they want to reboot the whole cast.
Yeah, because it's been a while, and if they want to do a whole series, these guys, it's the kind of I'm not saying they're past their time, good lord, but they're past their time for this story.
For this specific thing, maybe they could come on as I wouldn't even mind seeing them come on as cameos or something. You know?
I would love a callback.
Or even have them be some sort of villains, having them.
Yeah, that's another thing. So. Yes. Next thing.
Let's talk.
Yes, this was very important to me.
Yeah, this was good. This was exciting.
This was fantastic. I don't know if you guys have seen, but Disney's live-action Mulan actually cast a Chinese actress for the lead role Mulan. And
so good. She goes by Crystal Liu.
Oh, she does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've only seen her original name in articles, so this is the first time I see that name. Anyways, but she looks amazing. I'm very excited. Mulan is one of my favorite Disney princesses.
Yeah, honestly, it's
because she was the badass.
Yeah, no, I'm excited.
Her and Pocahontas.
I'm excited for this because I really want to see this work. I want to see them do it well. You know, even though Beauty and the Beast, Belle was British the whole movie. And I'm just I'm you guys are in France.
Yeah, but that's always happens. They always get they play these British people keep playing these French characters, and I feel like this is just a petty historical drama.
No, and it's weird because I want accuracy with this. I really want accuracy with this. Not even just don't whitewash the character. Don't fucking whitewash the character. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
But also cast the right nationality and the right race for the part.
Exactly. Which is what we were also talking about for Miles Morales.
Yeah, if you have a Japanese character put a Japanese person. Like, don't like. I'm even saying there. Don't put a Chinese person. Don't put a Korean person.
Because
put a Japanese
they're
person.
totally different cultures and totally different nationalities.
And yeah, we were talking about this for
Miles Morales.
For Miles Morales, like wow, I would love like my dream cast based on appearance is the kid who plays Lucas in
Stranger Things.
But I would also love an
actual
Afro-Latino actor.
Actor.
Yeah, an Afro-Latino actor come on and do this character because what's
this is an Afro-Latino character.
It's an Afro-Latino character.
That is so incredibly important, and it's a key part of his role. So to just have just some black kid, I'm not saying that the kid that plays Lucas is just some black kid, but
exactly.
It's like, if the casting director is just saying like,
it's
okay,
like, oh yeah, he looks black, let's put a black guy. Even though he's
it's
like...
the same problem with casting a Japanese person for a Chinese role and vice versa.
Exactly. The same way that they'll cast like Colombians or Dominicans as Mexicans in movies.
Exactly. Or they'll cast Mexicans as literally anyone else.
As anybody else. And just like put any type of Latino in.
This is not
a
blood type thing. This is not how it works. It doesn't. It's not like a one size fits all.
It's like even if we're Latino, like don't say you're colorblind. Like that makes you more racist.
That's just rude.
Like we are all different colors, but that means that we're all like awesome
you can't just
in our own respects.
Oh, it's kind of like that. Remember that headline we talked about a while ago about being like casting Scarlett Johansson in Ghost in a Shell because Asians aren't expressive enough.
Yeah.
Oh, honey.
Yeah.
Like we have such a selection with Latino actors that you have no excuse. You just gotta. So yeah.
But yeah, it's a big issue that's continuing to happen, but it's smaller now, I guess. More than ever, people are noticing it. More than ever, people are taking it into consideration.
Exactly.
You know, like I'm not saying that the girl who's gonna play Jasmine, you know, she has some sort of Middle Eastern or whatever inside her, but inside her genetics or whatever. But I would still like, you know, like a full Moroccan person to play this Moroccan princess.
Yeah, we want it to be faithfully represented. That's literally all we're asking.
Yeah.
But yeah, on to today's theme, which was originally going to be a discussion of Punisher. I'm going to change it on you right now.
Oh.
Yes, because we don't have that much time.
We'll wait till next week for that.
Well, because I want to go really in depth with the Punisher, and we don't have that much time left because I am on a time crunch. So we're going to discuss, because I know once we start talking about this, we're going to go on and on and on and on. The Infinity War trailer.
Oh, yes.
That happened. I don't know if you guys saw the live reaction, but we did that on Facebook. If you haven't, check it out.
Yeah, check it out on Facebook.
It is amazing.
I said it again, facebook.com/BeautifulLosers.
It is.
Or just search at Beautiful Losers.
Very fun, and you started thinking about it. You got like this blank expression on your face. You just started like rewatching it in your mind. It's very good. Let's start from the beginning. Kind of a whole rundown of the trailer is that we get to see a lot.
Yeah, no, there was so much.
We got to see Thanos.
Yeah.
Thanos looks incredible.
We got to see the human version of Vision.
Yes, that was weird.
Which I'm not
shook.
Like the thing is, I feel like they're gonna do that thing that trailers are doing now, where they'll show you the entire trailer, but then all those clips that are used.
Out of order.
A few of them aren't even in the movie.
Yeah.
Like look at Justice League. A lot like those trailers are just they don't have the movie in it at all.
Although the Avengers tends to be like pretty accurate.
Yeah, no, I know, but I would like it to be a fake out certain things.
Okay.
Like
I kind of like the fake out in Avengers in Justice League where they did include the clips of the duck butt. What's it called?
Oh yeah, that scene with the duck butt
where
Superman.
we think that Lois Lane just wakes up from a dream of Superman.
Yeah, that was a good misdirect.
That was a good misdirect. Like they didn't eliminate the scene, but they just kind of made you believe it was a completely different context.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what's going to happen with an Infinity War trailer.
I hope so. There's a lot of things that we're not. I mean, they might want. I don't know. The whole thing that had me the most shook was the Vision thing. I was like, why would you reveal that so early on?
We cannot get it out of our heads.
And I'm thinking and then it just kind of makes sense if this were him actually shape-shifting rather than him being turned
stripped
human.
of his
maybe they took out the stone, and by taking out the stone he just becomes human but with a little bit of residual energy inside his head or something.
I don't think that's what's going to happen. I feel like
he's
just evolved
he
to
just
create
put on
this human skin.
He just put on this shape-shifting whatever skin all over himself to make him look human.
Very Mystique.
I guess so. Like I'm hoping it's that because I don't know how I'd feel. Like I would want the Vision death to mean something because this character already means something to me.
Exactly.
So killing him off after his third appearance,
that's
would be hard. Like to feel, and that's because they're saying that there's going to be a dead Avenger. You know, there's going to be a dead Avenger. Maybe not this movie or the next one.
Absolutely, 100% going to happen. There's no way around it.
We're not sure if it's going to be like. There's a lot of theories bouncing around, and the main two theories are obviously Chris Evans as Captain America and Robert Downey Jr. as
Or
Iron
it
Man.
could just be someone named an Avenger in these movies, and then they just kill him off.
No, exactly, and it's
Could be a fake out.
It could be a fake out. Like I don't know. I think if either of them is gonna go, it's probably Robert Downey Jr.
Quite honestly.
Because he's been here since the beginning, and
I think this is his exit.
While he is the face of Marvel, it's like he's basically the face of Marvel movies right now.
Well, remember, it's already been confirmed that with Avengers 4, we're closing this story for the MCU.
Yeah, and then we're gonna be moving on to like a future of the MCU.
Exactly,
so,
like a whole other generation.
So we're not gonna be so focused on Iron Man movies or Captain America movies.
Like Avengers 4 is going to be a finale.
Kind of a finale, yeah. It's gonna be a finale, and just there's only gonna be bits and pieces of characters being used next, and there's a lot of theories.
It's gonna be very emotional, but I feel like it's I think it's appropriate for this storyline.
There's another theory saying that Mark Ruffalo's the Hulk might get it too, and then we'll get Red Hulk, played by Martin Freeman.
Perhaps, or we can get I always forget his name. Oh my God, the Hulk from China. The new one. Him. I forget his name. I always remember.
Amadeus Cho.
Thank you, Amadeus Cho. I think that would be amazing.
I would like an Amadeus Cho.
I think that would be really cool.
I would like this to move. I feel like once we get Amadeus Cho, that'd be farther in the future.
Yeah, it has to be farther in the future because we need to kind of like close up and loop around.
Yeah, because once we start
this Hulk.
Once we start getting Amadeus Cho, then that leaves us open to start doing more Young Avengers stuff, which would mean a Miss Marvel movie, and that would also mean an America Chavez movie, which I would obviously advocate for. I would 100%
Please.
Put me on the creative team.
Just take my money.
Put me on the creative team because damn,
that would be amazing. It's like America Chavez, Miles Morales, all of that, Young Avengers, please and thank you.
And I just feel like we're not going to get that Young Avengers part until maybe Tom Holland's a bit older and can play a more adult version of Spider-Man.
Right.
You know, and then he becomes this pseudo Iron Man figure to these kids.
Yeah.
You know,
I feel like Tom Holland is like going to be polished and brushed up to be the next Iron Man / Captain America.
Yeah.
Role for
and
these
we also
Young
have
Avengers.
we have space for characters like Nicholas Fury Jr. We have space for that. We have space for a Fantastic Four series if Fox and Marvel decide to get it.
fling.
You know, if they decide to get it like that, this next phase, if that happens, this next phase could have easily 2 Fantastic Four movies.
Exactly.
That are going to be. I already know they're going to be amazing. You know,
if it works out that way.
You know, we have more space for even the children of the Avengers type situations.
Exactly.
So there's a lot.
There's a lot that they can do to expand this and continue on to the next generation, and I'm excited. I think really this is going to be very good. So.
This feels like a good step for Marvel, and I feel like if not this one, then the next one's going to be the one to wrap it all up.
Exactly. So we're gonna read you guys a little bit of a breakdown of the trailer before we go. So like little Easter eggs. Here they have one theory. I have another. In the Avengers trailer, we see Tony Stark holding the cell phone that Steve Rogers sent him at the end of Civil War.
Yeah.
But my theory is, how do we know it was Steve Rogers that sent it to him?
Because he said it.
Really?
Yeah.
I have not seen Civil War in a year.
In Civil War, at the end of the movie.
It says Steve at the end?
In Civil War, it's actually Steve Rogers talking to him. Like I don't know if it's in a
He's
note.
narrating.
I don't know if it's in a note or if it's in a. They're not gonna make somebody else narrate for it.
Because I think if they're gonna do it, then that's fine. I have no problem with that. But I feel like he was holding the cell phone in what looked like the sanctum thing. What's it called from Doctor Strange? The Doctor Strange sanctum.
No. He was reading. He got the cell phone. What in the trailer?
In the trailer, he was seen holding the cell phone in that building. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. In the new Infinity War trailer, he's doing that, but it's probably because because behind him we see like the big ass hole that Mark Ruffalo either falls into later, created, or crawls out of. We don't know. So
How
maybe
do you know it was him? Why are you assuming his hole?
because he was in the hole in the shot before this. We see him inside his hole.
Oh my God.
So maybe he falls out of the sky, and that's where he first meets up, and this is Tony Stark.
See, you can even see it. Our scene standing in the Sanctum Sanctorium.
Yeah, no, we know this because we know that they're there. But maybe he's calling this guy to be like, hey, we're in New York.
Yo,
we're here.
It's like we're gonna like get the squad together. But anyways, let's see what else. In the shots of Loki walking over what appears to be either unconscious or dead as guardians, familiar characters shown for a brief second. What?
Yeah. We see a lot of dead bodies in this, and the theory was like, oh, whose dead bodies are these? Is this another Eastern European situation like in Age of Ultron?
Like they do always?
No, these are Asgardians.
Ooh,
like that's
cool.
just
Asgard is going down.
We see Thanos with actually the Space Stone and the Power Stone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's already got 2.
From no, it wasn't Thor 1. It was
The Guardians of the Galaxy is the Power Stone.
I know Guardians of the Galaxy was the Power Stone, and Avengers was the Space
Well,
Stone.
we do see the Tesseract in Thor 1, don't we?
And it shoots ice or something.
I don't remember.
I don't
remember
know.
that.
Movie was
but
weird.
I know that we saw the Tesseract prior to the first Avengers.
Yeah.
But the
I
first
know
Avengers
that.
is the one that
it was in this movie. It was in
what?
Captain America.
The first Captain America.
They find because when they find him, he's with the Tesseract.
Yeah. And then we see it being dug up and all of that in Thor 1. Because Thor 1 was after Captain America: First Avenger.
Yes.
Got you.
No, Thor 1 was before.
Thor 1 was in May.
The order is Captain America. No, sorry, the order is Iron Man, Thor, Iron Man 2, Captain America, Avengers.
Iron Man,
and then
Incredible
in between
Hulk.
I'm doxing
You're
Incredible
doxing
Hulk.
Incredible Hulk? Okay.
Like I'm taking that
Iron
off.
Man, Thor.
It's Iron Man, Thor, Iron Man 2, Captain America, then Avengers.
Captain America was after Iron Man 2?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yeah, because they did Iron Man. Iron Man 2 came out.
Because it used to be just one Marvel movie a year.
Yeah, Iron Man 3 actually came out after Avengers.
No, I know that.
So
because Iron Man 3 was 2013.
Yeah.
Watch you. Yep.
Yeah, we see Thanos with the Power Stone, and which was in Asgard, so maybe that explains all the dead Asgardians. We see
that would make sense.
We see the Power Stone, which was supposed to be in the hands of the. Was supposed to be in the hands of the Collector or some. I don't remember who has it.
The Power Stone. No, it's supposed to be in the Nova Corps.
The Nova Corps has it. That is absolutely true.
The Nova Corps has the Power Stone.
So that means that we're gonna get a lot of dead Novas too.
Oh dear.
So that's gonna be no fun.
Tragedy.
We see Cap and Bucky in Wakanda.
Yes, we do. Doggo.
Yeah, there's a dog in here. That's
There's
awesome.
a dog in here. Oh. Distracted. Okay, yeah.
This movie actually comes out after. I know this movie actually just comes out after Black Panther.
Yes.
So obviously we know that Black Panther survives. I don't know if we're gonna see Cap and Bucky in there. Bucky, we see him running about, so that means he's unfrozen.
Yeah, he's been thawed.
I don't know if that means
he's been thawed like a chicken leg.
Yeah, I don't know if that means that he's cured from his whole.
Probably not.
From his whole. I'm gonna say a few words and now you're my bitch mode or whatever.
So he's been cured from his dog training.
Yeah. So I'm really excited for this. Apparently we get to see M'Baku in the back, who actually plays Man-Ape, who doesn't look like a large monkey in this one, so that's cool. We're not going to get another Grodd. I mean, maybe not yet. I don't know.
Don't tempt them. Don't tempt them, Ho.
I want to see a large monkey.
Speaking of Cap and Bucky, we get to see a bearded Cap in this trailer.
Oh yeah, that's
in his full nomad glory.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We see him with this kind of like sleek, kind of black suit that doesn't look like he's been fighting, but maybe training.
Yeah, it's kind of like a stealth suit.
Yeah, it looks like he's been just hiding out for a long time. He's kind of doing his hermit recluse thing or whatever.
He's doing the Bucky Barnes.
Yeah, he's pulling a Bucky. Maybe that's also why this girl dyed her hair.
Yeah,
Black Widow.
Scarlet Witch. I combined Scarlett Johansson. Wow.
And Scarlet Witch.
Yep.
So I guess you just kind of said Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew what you were saying.
But see, you got me.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we get
Black Widow.
Yeah, I like it.
We got
I really
Natasha and in her whole platinum hair look.
We have a very, very distinct lack of Ant-Man in this
some asshole actually took you know when
Yeah.
every single time that Ant-Man's in a movie and they don't see him in the trailer, they'll zoom in on any
random
thing.
point and put Ant-Man in there.
And honestly, that's what bothers me, that it could happen.
Like, they're not lying.
They could literally just Photoshop him, like even the people editing the trailers
Just
be
the
like,
growing effect.
we're gonna put Ant-Man in there.
Like,
Who
honestly,
cares?
like Ant-Man in most of his shots he's just a CGI person growing and shrinking. So it's
There
like
you
it
go.
wouldn't be a problem if he just kind of disappeared.
Paul Rudd does nothing. It's Andy Serkis.
It's all Andy Serkis. He
is-
plays every character.
God bless.
We see a lack of Andy Serkis in this movie, so I guess that means he dies.
You see a lack of Andy Serkis, that means it's garbage.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Andy Serkis. This episode is
it's dedicated to you, man.
is Andy Serkis playing Andy
Playing
Serkis playing
every
the CGI
character.
removed Ant-Man. Okay. That's who he's featured in this episode.
That's our petition.
He's playing a CGI removed
I mean,
Henry Cavill mustache.
Andy Serkis is actually in Black Panther, so
He is.
Aw.
Actually, my mom went to see
Black Panther early.
Justice League.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
she saw Justice League recently, and when I asked them, and I asked my mom and my siblings about the movie. I was like, "Hey, do you know something weird about Henry Cavill?" And they were like, "He looked a little weird. Was it a different person?" I was like, "No." They just decided to take away his mustache using digital effects rather than shave it off. And my brother was like, "That's stupid."
Yep.
I was like, yeah,
That's literally it.
that's been my issue for a while.
It is stupid, and this time we can't blame DC. So
Yeah, this one's all on you,
yeah.
Paramount.
Yeah, that's on you for wanting someone else to CGI off the porn stash.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Is that it for the episode?
that's basically it. That was our rundown of the trailer, the news.
what are
We're
plugs?
gonna what? Our plugs?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have you been watching
no
or
power.
reading anything?
No, I've been watching Punisher, but I'm only on episode 7. So next week we're gonna get down, do the breakdown on the Punisher.
Go down to the nitty gritty of the Punisher.
And then obviously, I mean, y'all have already heard a million reviews, but we're probably gonna eventually talk about Thor Ragnarok, which you're gonna see.
Yeah,
today.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm probably gonna watch it today or tomorrow. So
Yeah,
it's definitely gonna be
so
next week's
soon.
topic.
Soon.
Next week's topic is probably gonna be Thor Ragnarok and Punisher.
Did you just switch it out on me?
What?
I said next week was Punisher.
No, next week. That's what I'm saying. Next week could be.
Oh, you want to combine them?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, we can.
A one-on-one.
Punisher doesn't really need a
2v2.
full. Yeah, I guess.
I-
We're gonna get double teamed next week.
Oh boy.
What was I saying? Oh, I actually started.
plugs.
I'm looking for the plugs, but I'm trying to make
Yes.
conversation. I actually started watching The Runaways.
Really?
It is really.
Is that the one on Hulu or
It's
Freeform?
the Hulu original
Okay, gotcha.
Marvel series, and it's really good because it's part of the MCU. They already said, "Hey, this is
For reals?
This is part of the MCU, but we're not going to
So
touch
like a
on
Netflix.
the MCU."
You like a Netflix series.
I mean, but even the Netflix series will
Netflix
mention
is
it.
a little bit more MCU though.
Yeah, Netflix will like straight up mention, "Oh, there's the," without saying the Hulk. They'll be like, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
what about that big green guy in the sky?" You know, and
Exactly like that.
but they don't say that in
Yeah.
Runaways. It's its own full self-contained thing. It's really good. It's going well. So I started reading the original Runaways run. There's only 18 issues, so I think you should read that too. All right, so I'm gonna go in for the plugs. You can follow us on Facebook. Go give us a like. We're facebook.com/beautifullosers, and on Twitter we are at BeLoserPod. If you ever want to get in contact with us, you can use the hashtag BeLoserPod or just straight up at us
Add us, B.
on
I regret
at
that.
us B emoji. You can become
Possibly.
You can become a patron on the link below.
Stop it.
But actually, don't donate yet because I'm going to change our patron site
Are you
donation
saying
system.
Don't donate.
Yes, I'm saying don't donate to that
Don't
one.
give us money.
You can, however, donate to the
Oh, here it
GoFundMe
is.
Funko Pop giveaway. We have a GoFundMe that's basically just to keep the lights on, and once we reach 220,
which is a struggle.
it's already a struggle. Once we get $220, we're going to raffle off a Funko Pop
We're gonna raffle
to
off.
one person. Every dollar that you donate counts as one entry to the pot.
Yes.
You can follow me on Twitter. I am _mcoast.
And I am at Mother Horiza.
Yes. You can follow us on Instagram, BeautifulLosersPod. We're not that active right now, but that's probably where we're most
Yes.
lit.
We are most lit on Facebook and Instagram,
Facebook
really.
and Instagram. If you ever want to
And
get in contact,
we're focusing on developing the actual podcast because it's our main platform.
if you ever want to get in contact with us, go to you can email us on beautifulloserspod@gmail.com.
.com.
You can just
I
talk
just got
to us.
pumped.
Yeah.
I'm pumped.
Give me a second. I'm looking for. I also want to thank DJ, MC, Record Scratch.
We want to thank him again.
We want to thank him again. We're going to thank him every episode for this.
Yeah, because hello. So yes, theme song by.
Yeah, theme song by.
We're gonna we have to do it in the Academy Awards voice.
Yeah, the best Beautiful Losers theme song
is
by MC DJ Record Scratch.
Absolutely.
On SoundCloud. So go look him up there. He makes beats and dope ass songs.
Yep.
It is amazing. You can check him out on Facebook too at Sickly Beats. Facebook. So honestly, it's really good.
He's a good boy.
He's our favorite.
He's our favorite boy.
He's our favorite. But if you guys ever want to make anything, any fan art, any sounds, any whatever, you want to take clips of us talking crap, you can do that.
Do you want to make us sing any other, like, you know those edits where like Trump is singing a song or something?
Yeah, you can make.
If you want to make fun of us, go for it.
Make auto-tune us to sing Havana. I'll say it. Just sing Havana. Make me sing Africa by Toto.
I don't think anyone has to make you sing that.
No. Make me sing Land Down Under by
just
Men
Down
at Work.
Under. It's Down Under by Men at Work.
Yeah, Down Under. Shut the fuck up. I was thinking of the long ass name, Men at Work.
It's not that long.
Yes, it is.
My Chemical Romance is the same amount of words, and it's more letters.
That's why they're gone.
Jesus Christ.
Rippin' dead. We want them back. Come back.
We want them back, please.
Gerard Way. I mean, I don't know. If Gerard...
Did you say Gerard Way?
Gerard.
Gerard.
Jared Leto Way.
Stop.
Gerard Leto.
You're disrespecting the man.
My Chemical 30 Seconds to Mars.
I hate you. Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye.